what's your view on the ad industry today? Like that's a big bomb, but I mean, because it's changed. I mean, I know when I got into it, it's all print, it was TV, out of home. You know, you're a junior, you got lucky if you got a billboard or a transit shelter.
Right.
You know, you got TV when you finally cut your teeth. But now it's also quick and changing. Like, so what are your thoughts today on the business and where it's heading or where it's at right now?
When I started in the business like you, what was crazy was to reverse a headline out. Like, whoa, you put a white headline on a black background. That was just inconceivable. And today, obviously, there is this whole new playing field that we're inventing every single day. One thing I notice is there's a lot more chaos because a lot of the rules, the things we took for granted, are out the window. So it's not just being creative about the ad in and of itself, but inventing new forms of media. And something that I'm watching is when I do freelance creative direction within agencies, I'm sitting on the other side of the table. I'm not the creative, I'm being presented to. And the creatives sometimes have to present what the form of media is and explain that to the creative director. Here's something called geotagging, and we're going to use this. And so it's not just about the creative concept, it's about how the message is actually going to live out in the world, because there's so many options now, and part of what a creative's job is, or anybody in advertising, is to think of new way, not just the new message, but the new way the message can be delivered. So I think that an advantage of that is that it means that there isn't this structured hierarchy within advertising the way there used to be. You know, it used to be junior copywriter, senior copywriter, group creative director, executive creative director, chief creative officer. You know, that those titles may still exist, but a lot of times the ideas, the pitch-winning ideas, or the ones the client are going to fall in love with, can truly come from anybody now.
Which again is sort of like the question again framed in the ad industry today. I mean, the hottest shops are not on Madison Avenue.
Right.
I mean, whether you're going to Boulder,
the hottest shops aren't even doing advertising.
In many cases. And one thing we heard at AdWeek this fall was that agencies really need to own the platforms and create the platforms. You know, I mean, which was kind of hard for a lot of young adlanders to put their head around. But again, understanding what geotagging is, understanding social media. I mean, what role is that going to play? And one of the questions that I certainly have on my mind today is, how is the iPad, or do you have an opinion, how is the iPad going to again, give us new opportunities or create new opportunities?
I think the iPad is going to create extraordinary new opportunities, especially the fact that it doesn't have Flash right now. It's going to force people to really focus on what the value of the content is instead of just the style of the message. But the bigger issue is that it's going to be, it's Twitter right now, it's going to be the iPad, and then it's going to be something else, and it's going to be something else. So the point is, how do you come up with ideas that are incredibly persuasive beyond just the form of media? And the form of media is important, no question, but you have to be facile enough to be able to apply an understanding of human behavior that's far more lasting and the forms of media are going to change by the second. Human truths are not changing.
Yeah. We're still pretty much the way we fell out of our mothers. We haven't changed much since day one.